Hey everybody, welcome back to the garage. If this is your first time visiting my channel, please go ahead and click on subscribe and also click on the bell to receive all the updates and activity on my channel. So for today, we have a product review of the TopDon ArtiBattery 101 battery tester. Full disclosure, TopDon reached out to me and offered this product to me free of charge in exchange for my review and thoughts. If at the end of this video you like what you saw, check out the description. There will be a link that will bring you out to the seller's storefront on Amazon, and you can buy it yourself. So this essentially what this is a battery tester. What it will do, it will check battery voltage, it will check it will actually do a cranking test and a charging test of the battery, whether it's in the vehicle or out of the vehicle. So with that being said, why don't we hook it up to a couple different applications and see what it has to offer, what it can do for. All right, so we have the tester hooked up to a one of my sleds that I suspect has a bad battery. So what happens is when you go turn the key, all it does is click, and I've already taken a multimeter. I already know what the battery voltage is. But what we're going to do is we're going to run the tester through the internal testing cycle that it offers, and we're going to see what it says. All right, so let's go. All right. So the now that the tester's hooked up, it's the tester has no internal battery. It gets the voltage from your testing source, and right now it gives the your source voltage right now, and that's a very good indication of the status of the battery, because any good battery should be at least 12.8 volts or higher. So that's a very good indication of the status of this battery. We have tried to charge it and it will not take a charge. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the menu of the charger and we're going to run it through the testing cycle. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit OK. We're going to select English as language. We're going to do the in-vehicle test. We're going to toggle down to after charge. And then it wants you to select the battery type. This particular battery is an AGM flat plate, so we're going to hit OK. And it's a top post type battery. We're going to hit OK. And then it wants to know how many cold cranking amps that this battery is rated for. We're going to hit OK. And this particular battery is 500. But if it was a smaller or larger battery, you could essentially dial the ratings down, up or down, depending on what the rating is. Hit OK. And it's going to go through the testing phase. And it comes back with 10.12 volts and then a recommendation of replacing the battery. It also gives you the current resistance on the battery itself. So this pretty much already confirms what we already knew, but nonetheless it does give a little bit more information. So if you want to go past this, we hit OK. And then if you want to do an actual cranking test of this battery, unfortunately this battery doesn't have enough voltage for it to do this test. We could do that, but what we're going to do is we're going to use this tester on a known good battery so we can show you some of the other features that this has. But as far as looking at whether a battery is dead, this is essentially what it's going to. Okay, so we have the tester hooked up to the car, just using the regular positive negative leads. It gives you a general indicator of the source voltage right now, which is 12.5 volts. So we're going to hit OK. And then it allows you to select the language that you want to use. We're going to use English for this. We're going to hit OK. We're going to say, yep, we're going to do an in-vehicle test. We're going to hit OK again. And we're going to say before charge, because right now the car is not running. Hit OK. It asks you what type of battery it is. You hit OK. It's a top post battery. And then it's going to ask you the cold cranking amps. On this particular battery, it's 525, which I've already set. We're going to hit OK. And what it's going to do is going to go through a test on the battery, and they'll come back with the results. So it came back with 12.52 volts, good battery, and 525 cranking amps. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and start the car. It says cranking test, start engine. So with the engine running, it's going to run a test on it again. Right, cranking normal. We're going to hit OK. As you want a charging test, we're going to say yes or OK. Now it's going to test it with a load. It's going to say increase RPMs. It'll detect it. Then it's going to test it again. And then it's going to come back with the results. Charging is at high, loaded at 14.7 volts. No load at 14.9, and ripple is normal. So essentially, as far as the tests, that's what it can do at this point. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start the car. Sorry, we're going to stop the car, and then we're going to do a final review and thoughts. All right, so in conclusion, I really like this battery tester. You know, it's not that expensive, and for the price point, it really gives a lot of valuable data for not that much of an investment. You know, it works pretty good in the automotive field as far as cars and trucks. But what I really see the value on this is really in the power sports industry and stuff like that. You know, so if you have like a sled, a bike, a boat, a jet ski, a razor, a quad, whatever it is, you know, those vehicles don't necessarily have a voltmeter on it. So you may encounter a bad battery where, you know, the battery may be suspect, but it actually turns out that it's not the battery, it's your charging system. And if you hook this up, you can have that data telling you what the issue is before you go out and buy any parts and, you know, chasing down electrical issues. So that's where I see the value in this particular product. So in conclusion, I would recommend it. If you like it, go ahead and check out the description in the video. There will be a link that will bring you out to the seller storefront on Amazon. If you like the video, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. If you like what you saw, go ahead and subscribe. I always like to have new members in the community. And as always, thanks for watching and have a great day. If there's any questions, comments, concerns, go ahead and leave them in the comments box. I'll get back to you as soon as I can, and I'll see you in the next one.